Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Marvel villain kills.
I hope they've locked pain to your every last nerve, cause I'ma go looking!
Hey, you grow back body parts now, Wade.
For this list, we'll be looking at the best and most satisfying demises of antagonists within any film based on a Marvel comic. Because their ends are majorly important to the plot, there will be spoilers ahead. If there's a marvelous villain death you were dying to see make our list, let us know in the comments. Number 10, Destroying Ego, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
I wanted to do this together! But I suppose you'll have to learn by spending the next 1,000 years as a battery!
Ego is a living planet and a celestial who can manipulate the matter that makes up his body in a countless number of ways. So you can imagine that he's pretty hard to take down permanently. Ultimately, Peter Quill has to use his own celestial powers to keep Ego busy while Rocket and Groot plants a bomb near Ego's brain.
Is that thing strong enough to kill Ego?
If it is, it'll cause a chain reaction throughout his entire nervous system.
Meaning what?
The entire planet will explode!
Watching his battle with Star-Lord play out is incredibly cool and cathartic because the Celestial ended Meredith Quill's life.
If you kill me, you'll be just like everybody else.
What's so wrong with that? No!
Thanks to the teamwork of all the Guardians, we get the very satisfying image of Ego crumbling away to nothing. Number 9. Young Mutants Bring Pierce Down, Logan.
Now, let's not bring out the worst in each other. The girl's not worth it, trust me.
Logan is a positively brutal movie that's full of emotional ends that hit you like a truck. But there's also a few triumphant character demises too. Throughout the film, a mercenary named Donald Pierce works for a company that exploits, imprisons, and creates mutants.
I'm looking for someone who's looking for you. She took something of mine when I wasn't looking. Something for which I am responsible.
He's willing to torment mutants just to get what he wants. When he tries to capture young mutants, he finally gets his just desserts.
Why don't you show some respect, Muty? You're looking at the man that wiped out your kind.
After Pierce pierces Logan with a weapon, the youth attack him with all their powers. Watching him get bombarded by a variety of painful abilities would be hard to watch if Pierce hadn't been such a scumbag. Number 8. Ultron's Broken Dreams, Avengers Age of Ultron. Shortly after this AI was born, Ultron decided to destroy humanity.
The human race will have every opportunity to improve.
And if they don't?
Ask Noah.
After he mobilizes a robot army, he and his forces have to fight all the Avengers. We get to see tons of robots blasted apart in the final battle. But Ultron's ultimate destruction is his best. While trying to escape, he's confronted in the forest by the heroic Vision.
You're afraid
Of you.
of death. You're the last one.
Ironically, Ultron ensured the newest Avengers body got built, but now the villain was forced to reflect on his failures and humanity's inevitable demise with the synthetic being. At the end of this surprisingly poignant scene, the mad AI is destroyed by his own creation. While all we see is a flash of light, we still get the poetic picture.
You're unbearably naive.
Well, I was born yesterday.
Number 7. Yellowjacket is cut down to size, Ant-Man.
Are you a monster?
Do I look like a monster?
I want my daddy!
I want your daddy too.
Darren Cross is the former protege of Hank Pym. However, after betraying his mentor and weaponizing his shrinking technology, Cross goes off the rails, so to speak. The villain eventually battles Scott Lang's Ant-Man in a tense battle in a bedroom. While the clash may be miniature, it still has plenty of tension because the hero's daughter is in danger the whole time. After Cross threatens Cassie Lang and her stepdad directly, Scott steps up, shrinks beyond his limits, and destroys Cross's suit from the inside.
I'm gonna have to shrink between the molecules to get in there.
Get away from us! Daddy, help!
I love you, Cassie.
The resulting damage causes his suit to malfunction and make Yellowjacket painfully shrink away into nothing. His brutal and well-deserved demise allows Scott to have a beautiful reunion with his daughter.
I love you so much.
I love you too. So much.
Number 6. Hela experiences Ragnarok firsthand, Thor Ragnarok.
Hit it with a lightning blast. I just hit it with the biggest lightning blast in the history of lightning. It did nothing.
The god of thunder couldn't hold a candle to his sibling Hela. Known as the goddess of death, she's powerful enough to slay Thor's friends, take out her brother's eye, and survive a lightning blast. Since Hela draws her power from Asgard itself, the only way the thunder god can win is to let his home be destroyed.
Whatever game you're playing, it won't work. You can't defeat me.
No, I know. But he can.
Thor and the Revengers help unleash the huge and demonic Surtur to wreck the world completely. Before long, the fiery giant drives his sword through Asgard while smashing Hela at the same time. While we definitely weren't fans of Hela, we have to admit that the fact that Asgard needed to be destroyed just to stop her makes her a pretty tough and epic foe.
Those foundations are gone, sorry.
Number 5. Ironmonger majorly malfunctions. Iron Man.
Your father, he helped give us the atomic bomb. Now what kind of world would it be today if he was as selfish as you?
Obadiah Stane worked closely with both Howard and Tony Stark. But this businessman is far more ruthless than the father and son combined. After Stane secretly plots to assassinate his business partner from a distance, he builds a huge suit of armor to finish his former friend himself. The villain's size and power manage to overwhelm Tony and leave the hero nearly helpless by the end of the battle.
Trying to rid the world of weapons! You gave it its best one ever! Pepper! And now, I'm gonna kill you with it!
But Iron Man eventually makes sure they end up standing over what's essentially a giant version of the reactors that power their suits. After Pepper overloads the tech, Stane is literally and figuratively so shocked that he falls into a reactor. It's fitting that a traitor was destroyed by the Stark tech he wanted to weaponize.
There's nothing about Stane here.
That's being handled. He's on vacation. Small aircraft have such a poor safety record.
Number 4. Francis finally falls. Deadpool.
Now I'm gonna shut you in again, Wade. Not because I need to. Because I want to.
Francis, aka Ajax, is just such a hateable villain. Not only is this smug snake always smirking, but he took pleasure tormenting Wade Wilson. To top it all off, Ajax kidnapped Deadpool's love interest, Vanessa, and subjected her to harsh treatment. The only thing keeping the villain alive is his promise that he can fix Wade's physical features. However, Ajax laughs while revealing that he was lying about fixing Deadpool the whole time. Wade is ready to end the villain before Colossus tries to discourage the violent action with a sentimental speech.
Moments when you're offered a choice. To make a sacrifice, conquer a flaw, save a friend, spare an enemy.
But just as the music swells, Deadpool shoots Francis. The sudden end makes Colossus sick and has us laughing. It's a hilarious reversal of expectations and a fitting end for what's his name?
It's wearing superhero tights. I mean, sparing psychopaths, and maybe I wasn't meant to wear them.
Number 3. Ronin feels the power. Stone. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Behold! You're guardians of the galaxy! What fruit have they wrought?
Although the Guardians, Ravagers, and Nova Corps try to stop the sinister Ronin the Accuser, the big bad looks poised to destroy the planet Xandar with the Power Stone. But Peter Quill distracts the villain with a dance-off.
What are you doing?
Dance off, bro. Me and you.
After Guardians knock the Power Stone away from Ronin, Quill grabs the cosmic item and is nearly destroyed by it. But his friends come together to share his pain. Together, they're able to harness the Power Stone to decimate Ronin.
Oh!
Said it yourself, bitch. We're the Guardians of the Galaxy.
This kill has comedy, drama, and heartwarming friendship rolled into one scene. It's a demise that will make you laugh and bring a tear to your eye. If Ronin had accepted that dance-off, he might still be around to see the team that united against him thrive. Number 2. Moving the coin. X-Men First Class.
But everything I did for you. To unlock your power. To make you embrace it.
When Eric Lensher was a child, he watched his mom get shot because he didn't move a coin when Sebastian Shaw wanted him to. The two men meet up for a climactic clash in a nuclear sub decades after this incident. After Charles Xavier freezes Shaw in place, Eric finally gets time to get his long-awaited revenge. The future Magneto uses his powers to move the same coin from his fateful test in his childhood through his old enemy.
This is what we're going to do.
No. Please, Eric, no.
I'm going to count to 3, and I'm going to move the coin.
Watching Eric finally take down his enemy is both beautiful and horrific. But given everything Magneto's been through, it's hard not to root for him.
I've been at the mercy of men just following orders. Never again.
Before we get to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Green Goblin is struck down by his own glider, Spider-Man. Apparently, he doesn't have goblin senses that could have kept him alive.
Godspeed, Spider-Man. Oh.
Stryker is lost in the flood. X2, X-Men United. After trying to eliminate all mutants, a mutant leaves him to die in a flood.
One day, someone will finish what I've started, Wolverine! One day!
Pierce didn't keep both eyes open. Captain America, the Winter Soldier. The villain watches his plans go up in flames before the man he betrayed shoots him.
Hail Hydra.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Thanos bites the dust. Avengers Endgame.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
Since Thanos was the MCU's big bad during the Infinity Saga, his death is quite the event. It's an occurrence so nice that we get to see it twice. Thor takes the 2018 Titan down while repeating the villain's old advice.
What?
What did you do? I went for the head.
During the final battle between his forces and the Avengers, Thanos and Tony Stark wrestle with the Infinity Stones. The Titan seemingly wins and smugly snaps his fingers again, but then Tony reveals he's won before declaring who he is.
And I am Iron Man.
After we hear that awesome line, the villain watches his army get dusted before he starts to disappear himself. Seeing the 2014 Mad Titan suffer the fate his 2018 self imposed on half the universe was perfect.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.